Hey, this is Keith from Dominate Web Media, and one of the favorite types of targeting that we like to use right now is called lookalike audiences. Okay, what is a lookalike audience? Well, a lookalike audience is when Facebook takes an existing audience that you have and creates an entirely new audience of completely unique users with similar likes, interests, and behaviors as your audience that you're choosing. So this could be an audience that you upload as a CSV file, like it could be a subscriber list or a customer list that you upload into Facebook. You can do that inside the audiences section inside your ads manager. And then what you do inside your ads manager is you tell Facebook, I want to create a lookalike audience, and then you choose which audience you have to create that lookalike audience around. Now, like I said, this can be an audience that you just upload. It could also be like a website custom audience that you have created inside Facebook. So it could be based on visitors that land on anywhere on your website. This could be based on visitors that land on a specific confirmation page. Okay, so let's say this is your basic funnel. Okay, this is a super bare bones sales funnel. You've got your traffic sources here, social, Google search traffic, maybe other media, maybe just direct. You got your email traffic, right? And then you've got your maybe landing pages here, thank you page, sales page, confirmation page, upsells, etc. You might have your main core website here, and then other individual websites throughout your site here, right? Maybe you're running some Facebook videos, Facebook video ads. The reason I'm showing you this is because with Facebook, you can create a website custom audience based on any page that you want. This can be somewhere on your main website. This could be landing pages you create using like a third-party application like Lead Pages or ClickFunnels or Instapage or something like that. And let's say you have, let's say you have 5,000 people that hit this, hit your website in general, and they're all spread out through different individual pages. Well, you can have a website custom audience in Facebook that now has 5,000 people in it, okay, as long as they have their Facebook account, as long as they're logged into Facebook. So you can be tracking these visitors, and then you can tell Facebook, I want to create a lookalike audience based on these visitors. Okay, you can do the same thing here. Let's say you drive 2,000 people to a landing page. Maybe it's a webinar registration page. Maybe it's some kind of lead magnet, okay? And out of those 2,000, let's say you get 600 to opt in and convert. So they land on the thank you page. All right, and maybe out of those 600, maybe there's a button, and then that takes them to a sales page. Maybe it's through email. It might be the same page. In a lot of cases, the sales page and the thank you page are the same. They're serving two purposes. Well, let's just say you got 400 people over here, and then out of those 400 people, let's say 20 people buy your product. Okay, so you got 20 people now that have landed on the sales confirmation page. This also might be an upsell page, right? Could be your upsell, but it's also the page they land on after they buy. So what we can do in Facebook is we can create website custom audiences. We call them WCAs, okay? WCAs, and then LAs, or lookalike audiences. So you got WCAs and LAs, okay? So you can have a site-wide one here. You can have everybody that lands on your landing page. And then you can have, this is basically your opt-in conversions, right? Wherever your lead magnet is. Maybe it's webinar registrations. Okay, these are your people that convert. These here, maybe just they landed on your sales page. And then these people here, they converted, they bought. So we can now run different ads, different promotions to different people depending on where they're at in your funnel. Now where lookalike audiences come in, this is where it gets really fun. I can say, hey Facebook, let's take these 600 people that converted and create a lookalike audience. So they'll take those 600 people and they'll create a new entire unique audience. Let's say it's the US. You can do anywhere from 2.1 million all the way up to 20 million people. It's a pretty big audience, so you have to be careful there with it being too broad. But let's say we create a new audience. And now it's 2.1 million people with up to 1,500 similar data points. Okay, our Facebook account rep told us that it's actually around 1,500 data points that Facebook is using. Okay, this is things they like, posts they like, things they put on their Facebook profile. This is things offline like things to do with their mortgage, what their mortgage is, what their income is, what kind of things they shop for at the grocery store because they're from their grocery shopping rewards programs, frequent flyer programs. All these companies sell that data to big data companies, and they have now partnered with Facebook. So it's offline data. It's also web browsing data, okay? Think about how many websites you've gone to in the past week or even the past year that have either a Facebook like button, Facebook share button, or Facebook comments on that page. Well, guess what? Every single one of those pages, Facebook is tracking that data, all right? So Facebook targeting also includes web browsing data. But when they're creating these lookalike audiences, they're also taking that data. So it's a lot of data. Facebook is really, really, really smart, and we know this because of some of the results we're getting by using these types of targeting. So the cool thing is now you have 2.1 million people that have similar likes and interests as your leads. Now you can do the same thing with your buyers. Now you need at least 100 people. So if you have 20 buyers here, you're not going to be able to create a lookalike audience. You have to have at least 100. Okay, so once you have 100 buyers here, boom. Now you can create a lookalike based on those, and guess what? You can say you have 2.1 million people that have similar likes, interests, and behaviors as your buyers, and that's your buyer lookalike audience. The cool thing you can do now, though, is you can say, hey, I want to target, say, somebody that likes Tony Robbins. So you can target somebody that likes Tony Robbins. Let's say Tony Robbins equals, let's say, whatever your age range is or demographics. Let's say you got 800,000 people, right? So you might have 800,000 people that like Tony Robbins, that live in the U.S., that are between, maybe 35 and 55 or something like that. But then you say, hey, I also want them to be in my buyer lookalike audience, okay? And that might equal 2.1 million, right? So in order for them, you want to target people that like Tony Robbins and are part of your lookalike audience. Your actual audience might be around 250,000 now. Okay? Your actual audience might be 250,000, and now we're talking about a much more precisely targeted audience. Okay, that's what lookalike audiences are, and there's a lot of different ways you can use them. It's really exciting. You can do, we call these lookalike audience overlays. All right, I hope that was helpful, and I hope you put that to use in your campaigns. All right, talk to you later. Have a good one.